All right, guys, it's November 11. Happy Veterans Day for everyone who is living in the United States. I'm going to take a moment and say something about that. And then after that, guys, I'm going to show you something very important, something that goes up nonstop all year long, right? An investment that someone can make. So far, it has not gone down the slightest. All it does is goes straight upwards, 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 upwards. And it is very important to cover this today, guys, as there was lately the news with Robinhood, which wasn't just Robinhood. I'm talking about the massive decline, guys, in trading. A lot of people are no longer trading, and there's a reason for that. We'll talk about that, and I'll give you guys something. I'll show you guys something that does well. It's important to show that. It's important to talk about it because people are getting into trading and they're going about it the wrong way. And then there's the exit. That's that. And that's not nice for anyone to see, right? So we'll cover that. I'll give you guys something. I'll give you a solution, right? It's not something that you obviously run off. You never run off with anything I show you in the video. You have to do your own due diligence, but I think it's something you should know. This thing is doing amazing. All right, guys, when it comes to Veterans Day, I'm going to get a little serious here because this is actually very serious. When we say Happy Veterans Day, what does that mean? Do people understand what that means, or they just say it just to say it? Sharing social media posts just to share social media posts. Veterans Day, these are people who died and gave their life for their country. Some wars that the United States has fought, you may or may not agree with. There are some wars, though, the United States has fought where the U.S. soldiers fought not just for their country, but for everyone in the world. One, for example, is World War II. In World War II, if the United States did not take part, everything would have gone devastating, worse and worse and worse. So these soldiers, they gave their lives, guys, right? These were ordinary people, married, with kids, a lot of them. Went over to Europe, foreign lands they have never seen, and left their last breath there. All that for what? So that we today can live our life as we want to. And that's, part of life. I get it. And we should be thankful to these people and don't ever forget them. That's why we celebrate Happy Veterans Day, right? So that's a good thing. What gets me mad, guys, is when I see this generation, this group of generation, right? This Antifa stuff. Look at this symbol they're holding. That's communist symbol. and these are, you have the United States now. I'm talking about the politicians, right? You guys are able to fund a military power that can come up with this super, I'm not an expert in the Air Force, but super invisible, high-tech, $1 trillion of research aircraft, and can pretty much take out anyone with that, right? You can do that. You have the power to do that. But you don't have the power to stop this idiots. Something just, I think it's disrespectful towards veterans who gave their life for this country. That's my opinion. So that's what I want to share. As far as that is concerned, guys, let's go to the investment side. All right, guys, before I continue any further and give you that super money maker that's going to be very amazing, if you want, you can join my Discord, and you should. There's a reason why you should. Obviously, learning about huge deals means you should know about the news right away faster than anyone. Some people make the mistake of paying $50 a month to have just the news. Why are these people paying $50 a month on Discord servers just for news? And that's it. They get nothing else. Nothing else. Literally nothing else. When they can pay $17.90 on my Discord and have the same exact news in the categories, right? Split into categories like FDA approvals, SEC filings, analyst ratings, insider buys, dark pool halts, and all that. Get all of the news. By the way, dark pool is not given to the $50 a month you'll pay elsewhere. They don't give you dark pool at all. They just give you news. In my Discord, you get all the news at the same exact time as soon as they come out, plus dark pool, plus what I buy and sell ahead of time. You'll be able to see that. Plus special bull market watch reports. Are you kidding me? Everything that I give here is worth way more than $17.90 a month, but I'm giving you for $17.90. I think a lot of people don't realize what they can get for $17.90 and they go and pay $50. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to join us, guys, the link will be in the comment section below, the bottom of this video. So guys, back in 2020, trading was wild. You know, the stock market was, well, initially the first half of 2020 had gone down due to the pandemic, and no one would have predicted. I did not predict either. I couldn't have seen the massive explosion that the stock market would take after that. So you have this news back in 2020, e-brokers defy odds by recording record trading revenue. And, you know, we went through 2021 and, you know, the good golden days, everything was awesome. IPOs were exploding, stocks were exploding, everything was great. Late 2022 into 2023, what a disgusting, horrible year this year has been for trading. Has pretty much annihilated investors. Now, we're going to focus on the retail investor side. And like I said, I'm going to show you something that makes money. Right? We'll get to the money maker in a little bit. But before we get to it, it's important to understand what the heck happened and why now it's important to understand that when a channel like mine or anybody else shows you sometimes something that's actually an extremely boring investment but does well, guys, you're going to regret skipping out on these, because you're going to end up in that 14% or more group of people who got burnt and then decided we're done trading because of stupid decisions. Maybe also part because of lack of education in the United States, lack of educating people in high school about the stock market. That would really help, and they should do that in public schools. But Robinhood drops 14% after reporting big declines in trading volume and revenue. It wasn't just Robinhood. Every single trading platform this year in 2023 has seen massive drop in users, in investors, in people using their platform to trade stocks. These people have lost money, guys, from bad decisions, from your dumb, stupid Reddit forums about day trading, your Wall Street bets stupidity, your Mullen Automotive stupidity. That was another great, insane, stupid. I came out with a video about Mullen as soon as I made my YouTube channel in 2020. I came out with videos telling people right away that this was a scam. It was a stock that was just bound to destroy people. It never had a battery that changed the world and all this dumb stuff. A lot of stupid stuff like that burned people. People are still doing these mistakes, whoever's left. Trading, a lot of these people are still chasing the day trades, you know, the penny stocks. And I have yet to meet one person that after 1 year, 5 years, have actually changed their life for the better trading penny stocks. They haven't, but it's like an addiction that they can't stop, which is crazy. So take care of yourself, invest properly, even if that's a very extremely slow return type of an investment. This, guys, is the Alpha Architect 1 to 3 month box ETF, right? It has a box ETF option strategy. Let me say that. Yeah, a very complicated strategy that, to be honest, I can't even get into it. Most financial advisors don't understand this strategy. I was surprised that Alpha Architect was able to pull it off, and they've proven that this year. This ETF went public on December 28, 2022. Pretty much, let's just say the beginning of January 1st. They're, you know, just a few days away. So pretty much that's it, year to date. That's what you're seeing. It's a brand new ETF. What has it done since it went public, guys? Have you seen this? I mean, since it went public, year to date, just a straight line up. Now you're gonna say, Mike, it went from $100 because it opened out at $100 when it went public, and now it's at $104.35. I had to wait a whole year so far to get $4.35 return per share. I'm sorry. If you had invested all your money in this, you wouldn't be down, right? You wouldn't be down at all. You'd just be going up. And if you had invested some of your money in this, some of your money in ITOT, some of your money on FTVV, some of your money on SPY, you'd be up big time. It's very important. This thing has a very tax efficient. It's very tax efficient. So the strategy seeks to be more tax efficient than treasury bills. It's more tax efficient than treasury bills, guys. The treasury bill risk So this strategy seeks to have the same similar risk profile to holding treasury bills. I think that's awesome. And the strategy seeks to earn returns similar to or better than treasury bills. If we look at the NAV history, obviously it's similar to how the stock has been trading the whole year. And if we look at assets under management, guys, this thing started at pretty much almost zero, let's say, year to date, the beginning of this year. And right now we have almost surpassed $600 million in assets under management. Why not? I mean, why not? In fact, by the end of this year, by the time this year ends, if you had held this from the beginning until the end of this year, you would have had for your money a higher return than putting your money at your brokerage account and leaving them as cash to get a 5% return. You would get a higher return with this.
Traditionally, investing your cash meant purchasing treasury bill ETFs, a money market fund, or earning interest from the cash held in a brokerage account. But what if you could cut out the middleman to get a higher return without any hidden risks? Now you can with the BOX ETF. BOX is a potential replacement for short-term fixed income component of any portfolio. We seek to utilize the same option strategies levered by proprietary trading desks and large Wall Street banks to lend your money at the same rates they can access. Again, cutting out the middleman and bringing institutional lending rates direct to consumer. Here are the key aims of the fund. Safety. The aim of the BOX ETF is to eliminate market risk via offsetting option contracts so we can isolate the lending rates embedded in option markets. Our primary risk is counterparty risk, but all investments are backed by the Options Clearing Corporation, which is one of the largest derivatives clearing organizations in the world and is rated AA+ by S&P. A rating that is similar or better than the biggest banks on Wall Street. Tax efficiency. We seek to make BOX as tax efficient as possible. Distributions, if any, are potentially expected to be a mix of long-term and short-term. High yields. Performance after all fees and expenses seek to exceed the yield on money market funds or cash held in a brokerage account with no market risk.